Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for coming out today for this exciting announcement. Just a little bit about today's press conference. Dr. Chelsea DeVille will first start us off with a little bit of an introduction of our new head basketball coach. And then Chelsea DeVille will make a few comments. Then we'll open the floor to questions for either Mr. Dill or Coach DeVille. So without further ado, Athletic Director of Bemidji State University, Chelsea DeVille.
Thanks, Brad. Good afternoon and welcome to an exciting day at BSU and the beginning of a new era of BSU women's basketball. I want to first start by thanking the search committee. They spent tireless hours and many hours on this search process and did a fabulous job. I also want to thank President Hansen for all the support he gives to athletics. And then also a big thank you to our HR department who spend tireless hours fielding phone calls from me and many others, but also the many others that were involved in the search and were involved with the on-campus interviews. As you know, the pool of candidates for this position was outstanding. A college head coach requires many talents, but the one I believe that is paramount is the ability to lead and inspire others. Chelsea has that strength and has unbelievable passion for coaching. She is an outstanding recruiter and has unbelievable enthusiasm, which I call contagious, which is very fun to be around. With that, at this time, I'd like to please join me as we welcome Chelsea DeVille as the new Bemidji State head women's basketball coach. Chelsea.
Awesome. Thanks. Thank you so much. Thanks everyone first for being here. I do appreciate it. There's a number of people I want to thank, specifically Tracy for the opportunity. It's been remarkable. I'm very excited to work under him and just make him proud and grow this program in the way he wants it to be. And I also need to thank the search committee, like Tracy mentioned. I know it's a vigorous process, but I'm so thankful not only for them finding favor in me and really trusting in me to take this place to the next step, but also just getting to know them. It also made it an easy transition and an opportunity for me, getting to know them and just hearing their hearts and their excitement for Bemidji State made it all that much more exciting to have the opportunity to take this position. So thank you to them. I also want to thank some mentors really quick. My former head coach, Travis Trapphagen, at University of Sioux Falls. Everything that he gave me, opportunity-wise, experience-wise, is really why I'm here today, and I think will be a good fit for this community and this program. And then Coach Dave Krauth, who is the head women's basketball coach at Augustana, he impacted me and really got me excited about collegiate coaching and what a platform of mentorship and role model and just growth you can have on young women's lives. So that's another man that I'm very thankful for. And then lastly, just my family and friends. I have such an outpour of support and encouragement from them within just my immediate family and my siblings and parents, but also just other peers in coaching across the coaching board, and just everyone that's reached out. I do appreciate the support. My heart is overflowing with love and support, so I do need to say thank you to all those individuals. A lot of questions have came up just through the process, and since I've been hired, and one that is just all over and over again is why? Why were you interested in Bemidji State and this opportunity? And of course, there's a lot of things, just the generic, well, it's Division II, it's a head coaching position, it's in the Northern Sun, which I'm familiar with, but also I had to ask myself, why am I interested? And I had to answer it and make sure, can I win here? And that's one thing when I really researched it and got to know some of the logistics and understood the position, I said, yeah, 100%, you can win here, you can grow here. And as I've taken the position, I feel even more confident with that, with the resources I have administratively, the support in that, the support from my staff, the support in the alumni that's called me already and just shared their excitement along with me, and even the young women who are returning this next fall. Their support and encouragement and excitement for the future is really what's just really driven me to say, yes, we can win here and we can change this thing and continue to make it not a year yearly thing, but to grow it in one of those programs that have just always successful. So I'm excited for that opportunity. My priority right away is recruiting, getting the right women on campus and part of the Bemidji State community. But before that, my main concern is those young women that are returners at Bemidji State. I'm excited to have the opportunity to talk to them, although it is summer and I haven't got to get hands-on court with these young women, just talking to them over the phone and sharing expectations and excitement. I'm so thankful to earn their respect, trust, and loyalty to take them to the next step. And then I'll also, of course, focus on recruiting and get some new blood into the program that will continue and grow that success as well. So with that, I would open it up if anyone had any questions. Sure. Well, even though, I've only got to look at stats, and we only play them once a year, so I'm not exactly familiar with every kid's potential, but I play really fast. I want to play a high-paced basketball where it's fun for the individuals to play, but it's also fun for fans to watch. So I kind of say as much fast break basketball as we can play up and down in quite a bit of space where the kids just learn how to read off of each other and make decisions without me having to direct and dictate every move they make. I want to teach them how to just be basketball players and make positive plays out there. So it will be an up-tempo. I'm excited about some post play that we have returning because none of that guard-style play works unless I have a positive and a strong post and interior play. But I do, we're kind of a gunslinger. If the first shot available is a three-pointer, we're going to take that, and I'm okay with that. But I do want to play just a high-pace basketball.
So far, just obviously you've only been here officially for a couple days, but what have you been able to do much so far just on the basketball end, or is it mostly just administrative stuff that you've been sort of?
It's mostly administrative, I'd say, although I have had the opportunity to get out and recruit every weekend. So that's been obviously an impact. I have got to reach out and speak with all of our returners. So basketball-wise, that's what we've been able to do. I've met with Coach Bogiston, and we've started to dive into things basketball-wise there. But otherwise, it's been fairly administrative and getting to know and network with the community of BSU, which has been wonderful. Tracy's done a nice job, and I'm thankful for him for taking me around and meeting some of the people I'll work with on a daily basis.
Do you have any specific sort of area recruiting? Obviously, the Sioux
Sure.
Falls area of
Sure.
Beavers, South Dakota, but is there anywhere else you're sort of maybe focusing?
Right. Well, yeah. It's kind of regional based. I'd love to. Obviously, Minnesota is huge for us. Get into Wisconsin, some North Dakota. I will get into South Dakota as well. It's kind of untapped once in a while there to get that far south, but it definitely won't restrict us. I'm also big into Iowa, which again is a longer way, but that regional base. But I'm also not afraid to step out and do some junior college recruiting. If we need a need once in a while as we get going, if it's the right fit, then we won't untap any of those. That we're not afraid to reach that recruiting area.
You obviously know the conference very well. How's the North differ from the South?
Yeah, good question. In past years, I would say on the women's side, the South has been very, very good. Probably a little lopsided where they've, probably 5 of the 8 teams down there are in the top 7 of the entire conference. But I do think overall the coaches in the Northern Sun on the women's side do such a wonderful job recruiting, and they're trying to keep up with the Joneses. So I think that margin is being narrowed a little bit. In past years, like this past year, obviously Northern State was very, very dominant. So I think it's narrowing, and it's not just going to be such a dynamic difference of the South's way better than the North, and that all comes with recruiting. So I don't think it needs to be that far of a margin.
You said you thought you could win here. What is it about Bemidji State that makes you think you're not just going to put one team together, but it's all a strong program the last year?
Sure. Well, just even myself, I feel like I've been recruited to Bemidji State just as a head coach. I think the community is just so gravitating. There's so much here that once you get kids to come on campus and just see the community, see what a gorgeous campus it is, but see just how on fire the sports community is, meeting boosters and different alumni. they bleed green, and they're just so excited about their sports and want to support it. I think that is the influence that we can have when we bring the right kids in. You can maintain that success, once you have that. So I do think it's not just hey, we got a really good kid this year, so hopefully, we're good this year, but to maintain that and just influence that.
They also get great coverage from public television.
There we go, exactly. That'll help.